Hey everyone, this is Andrew Davis from A Plus Health and Wellness. Just got done with my morning reading and I came across this beautiful article titled How Neuroscientists Explain the Mind-Clearing Effects of Running. Very, very beautiful, informative article I wanted to share with my supporters, my family, friends, and loved ones, and my clientele. First of all, I know for me personally and for a lot of my clients, after a nice run, I feel like a totally brand new person. I feel amazing after a run, and I'm specifically speaking about after the run, after I completed the run, because I'm not gonna lie to you. During the run, while I am actually running, it's not as rewarding as me completing the run. I don't find joy in actually running, but I find joy in completing my run, if that makes sense. Research in neuroscience find a link between aerobic exercises as well as cognitive clarity. So they find a link between you running and your mind being cleared. Being cleared from stress, being cleared from anxiety, all of these multitude of different things that can put a figurative cloud inside of your head. Can kind of make everything cloudy for you. Neuroscientists used to believe that our brains get the same amount of neurons. However, in a recent study in animal models, they showed that new neurons are produced throughout their lifespan. And same thing goes for humans. New neurons are produced throughout our lifespans. How are these new neurons produced? They're produced by vigorous aerobic exercise. So exercise let me explain what vigorous is. So you got light as well as moderate, and you have vigorous. And to make it even more simple, you have easy, you got intermediate, and then you have hard. Or you have challenging, or whatever you want to label that last level. But vigorous is always, you're 100%, you're all out. You feel me? You give all. That's what vigorous is, and it is strictly specific for the individual. So I can't being a trainer, I can't prescribe my vigorous exercises for you, if that makes sense, because we're totally different people. What's vigorous for me may not be vigorous for you. So you want to determine what's vigorous for you. Back to what I was saying. Vigorous aerobic exercises. So for instance, about 30 to 40 minutes of vigorous exercises is the only activity that actually triggers those new neurons. The new neurons are created in the region of the brain that is associated with learning as well as memory. And that partially explains the link between aerobic exercises as well as mental clarity, because those new neurons, their whole purpose is to, well, I wouldn't say purpose, but they're highly associated with learning and memory development. So if you do have the hopes of if you got an exam coming up, or if you got some studying coming up, you want to get a license, or you want to get certified in some certain things, I would recommend you to include running in your habits, in your daily routine, or in your study habits. Maybe study for 4 hours in, take a break, go for a run, run 30 minutes, half an hour, or take it to the whole hour. 30 to 40 minutes of vigorous exercise improves your memory as well as your learning capability. So yes, with that being said, I would like to encourage anyone watching this video, all of my clients, all of my supporters, all of my fans, all of my family. I would like to encourage everyone to get out there and run, and not just run, not just not just go out there and BS it. Get out there and do some vigorous cardio. You feel me? Vigorous running. I want you to get out there and push yourself. I want you to get out there with of course, stay hydrated with your needed water. And I want you to really give it your all. You don't even need to go to a track, or you don't need to go to a gym, etc., etc. Get out there in your front yard, everyone. Go to your front yard, and from one side of the yard to the other side, to the other side of the yard, I want you to sprint, haul ass for, for whatever that distance is. If your yard is big, the bigger the better. If it's short, that just shows that that sprint needs to be as vigorous as possible. You need to be able to get to the other side as quick as possible. And I would recommend something simple as doing 8 sprints, or in order to notch that goal of 30 to 40 minutes of vigorous running, of vigorous cardio. I would recommend doing 12 sprints. Sprints not for a duration or a time period, anything like that, but just doing 12 sprints and taking a 3-minute break after each sprint. And 3-minute break is the maximum amount of time I would recommend for you to take a break, to allow your body to get back into to normality. At a minimum, take a 1 minute and 30-second break. So sprint as fast as you can 12 times, and after you complete those sprints, after each sprint, take a 1 minute and 30-second break, or if need be, take a 3-minute break after each of the 12 sprints. And I've done this with countless clients. On average, the exercise, whenever you do 8 sprints on average, it takes up to about 20 minutes. So doing 12 sprints, you should notch that time of 30 to 40 minutes doing that vigorous, that high intense exercise. That's it for today. I hope everybody found this information very valuable, very informative. A nice summary for what I just went over. It just the beautiful article, just really the takeaway information was that cardio, vigorous running, aerobic exercises has a undeniable link to mind clarity. So if you're feeling like if you're feeling anxious, you got a lot of anxiety, or if you feeling depressed, or you feeling or if you having emotions of procrastination, or whatever your emotions are, in order to bring clarity to your mind, I would recommend going for a vigorous run, or simply exercising. Get out there and exercise, everyone. Stay beautiful, stay blessed, stay gleeful. If you need anything, hit me up, A+ Health and Wellness. You can email me, you can send me a text, you can call me. I'm always here for you. Y'all have a beautiful day.